By giving up your right to testify, you're indicating that your intent is then not to present your sworn testimony to the jury. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Did anybody promise, threaten, or force you to give up that right to testify?
No.
Then I would note his decision to waive testimony in front of the jury is knowingly and voluntarily made.
And the people would rest.
That means, ladies and gentlemen, they are done with their case in chief. Mr. Carlin.
Yes,
It is now time to present the defense.
Your Honor, by stipulation, I'm presenting the following piece of evidence to perfect the impeachment. Holly Sheley. Holly Sheley testified in front of the grand jury on July 30th, 2008. It was asked the following questions and gave the following answers. Question: at any point, and that she was under oath when she gave this statement. Question: at any point did an argument take place between you and Nick? Answer: no. Maybe a disagreement, but not an argument. Question: what was the disagreement over? Answer: as far as who was going to watch the kids and who was going to move stuff out of the house. Your Honor, with that, defendant rests.
Any rebuttal evidence?
No, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the evidentiary phase of this case. That is obviously the most important aspect. As I indicated, there's three things that happen before you begin your deliberations. That is number one. You are basically done for the day. We are going to go over the jury instructions after you leave, which we obviously have to do outside of your presence. What will happen then is that tomorrow morning, I'll go over this now, so when we come in, we just get started. Tomorrow morning when you come in, you're going to hear the second aspect of this case, which is the closing arguments. As I indicated, the opening statements are for the attorneys to indicate to you what they believe the evidence will show or not show. Roadmap. Tomorrow is a pure argumentative phase. They can argue to you why they believe that you should believe their side or their side as to whether or not the state has proven the case beyond a reasonable doubt. As Mr. Sheley sits there, he is still presumed innocent of the charges. It is for you to determine whether the evidence that the state has presented, plus the arguments, plus these jury instructions, convince you beyond a reasonable doubt that the state has met its burden. They will argue to you tomorrow what they believe the evidence has shown or not shown, and it is for you to decide.